Hey, it's me again. I'm back to annoy you, and yeah, I'm doing a stylized eyeball study, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm also gonna tell you what to do with your life because you need to get it together. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, art tips that I wish I knew sooner because nobody tells you anything, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna tell you the things, and I hope that it helps. And I apologize for my camera not being in focus the entire time. I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know how things work. So I tried my best. Don't come for me, all right? Also, one more thing, like and subscribe and comment and do all that stuff so that I don't have to get a real job because I don't want to get a real job. So you could. That'd be great. I'm a lazy fan. I've always been that way and I will always be that way. Okay, now let's get into it. Stop jacking around. Get a coffee, sit down and listen. Number 1. The edges of curves are blurry. What I mean by this is if you are drawing a vase or a ball or something, the edge of the curve, the edge of the part that curves is slightly blurry. And if it's appropriate, pop a little highlight on there. I love that trick. Number 2, flip your canvas, please, for the love of God. Flip it. Flip it. Flip it early, flip it in the middle, flip it late, flip it upside down, flip it sideways, turn it around. I don't know. Flip it so that you can see your failures and what you've done wrong to your poor canvas. Do it because your brain gets used to looking at the same thing and your eyes they get lost. They get lost. They go elsewhere. Your brain ignores them. When you flip your canvas, you can see all of the things and then you can fix them. Use Liquify. It will save you so much time and then you don't have to cry. Next is using art as a reference. Look, I know that you're supposed to use real people as a reference. Do that. Once you figure out how to draw things normally, then start looking at what other people are doing to stylize. You know, I look at Samda's art for stylizing. I'm looking at this other picture. I don't know what it is. Is it AI? I'm not sure. I don't care. But I have it and I'm looking at it and I created a cool eye, okay? Uh, if you need help drawing head shapes or lips or noses or hands, I don't know, take a look at that. Take a look at art. You can look at TV shows, like you could look at like Emperor's New Groove, look at a lot of Disney stuff. They have really great stylized art styles that I like a lot. So I would recommend to do that. Put them all in a folder so that you can save it for later and use it as reference when you're doing your studies or whatever. Okay? Okay. Don't be afraid to do that. Okay, this section is about like shadows and highlights, right? Okay, it's what makes the piece come to life. It's what makes it look juicy and delicious. When you when you are going to shade your character or your whatever butt crack, I don't know what you draw. When you're going to shade, take your base layer color pick it, take the color, add a new layer, set the layer to multiply, and clip it to the base layer. Go in with a very light hand and go ham sandwich. Shade everything. Shade all over the place, however you want. Don't shade all over the place. Do it appropriately and correctly. But uh, this is like the perfect color. If you don't know where to start, just do that. If your style calls for more simplistic rendering, then do that. It's great, looks good, and you can play with the adjustment modes. You can lower the opacity if you mess up. It's great, love that. The next one, if you want to go a little bit more advanced and add a little bit more uh, tonality, different hues and stuff to your painting, if you're there yet, if you've graduated, you can always remember that warm base colors will have cool toned shadows. Vice versa, I think. If you've got a cool tone, you can use warm shadows. So, blue. Like if you've got a yellowy, warm skin tone, use blue. Doesn't even have to be darker. The same hue, or the same, like, you can use the same, think Jude. Like the same level, just shift the hue over, is what I mean. Maybe desaturate it a little bit. The most important one, are you ready? Are you ready? I'm about to call you out. Take a fucking break. Take a break, man. You've been sitting there for like 3 hours. You need to eat. You need water, you thirsty bitch. And I know you have to pee. I know you have to pee because I have to pee. Okay? We do this to ourselves. Your body hurts. I know it hurts. You need to go stretch. Your back is going to fall out of your butthole. Okay? You need to like wiggle around, take your eyes, peel them off of your iPad, okay? Throw them in the wash, something. I don't know. Take a break, man. Same thing with flipping your canvas. Our eyes get used to seeing our art, and everything can start to look like so. Take a break, wiggle your body around. You don't want to end up with a repetitive use injury like I did. So it's very important. Do that. Drink some water, please. Okay, this is a cool thing. When I first started, I had no idea what size to set my canvas, so I like to go for like 4,000 to 5,000 normally on everything. I think that's a good size without sacrificing layers. I think that gives you like 50 layers. Normally, when I use that canvas setting, it always sets the DPI to 300. You don't want anything less, okay? Because your art will look like shit and blurry and pixely, okay? 300 DPI. If you do nothing else, just set it to 300 DPI and pray to God that that helps you. When you export and you're going to post, export as PNG. I don't know why, but I just feel like it looks a little bit more crisp. PNG all the way, baby. All right, that's about all I have. I hope that you enjoyed this sorry excuse for a tip video for content at all. Do some studies, take a break, don't stress yourself out. It's not that serious, okay? Nobody has to see it, nobody has to look at it, just you. Don't cry tonight. I hope you create something beautiful. I hope you have a great day. Hope you stay out of trouble. And I'll see you next time, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Bye.